Hey Scorpio, welcome to January 2020 and Happy New Year! Here in January, have you made the most of opportunities available to you now? Be sure to put any surplus energy into achieving your heart's desire. There are plenty of opportunities, but you may feel less driven. The financial rewards you're getting are not enough to inspire you to stay where you are. Have you outgrown your job, your living location, your relationships? This is the time to explore these questions. You're experiencing a slow and steady transformation. You need a foundation to be one you can build lasting results with. You're being initiated into a fresh life with a new perspective and a renewal sense of your own self-worth. There is a mega conjunction stellium in Capricorn. For you, it's happening in kind of a passive area of your chart. Now, for some of us, we'd be very envious of this. We'd be like, wow, I would really love to have that going on in that part of my life. However, for you, you may not be seeing it that way. You may be feeling like things are moving too slow, or that you're bored with things, or that your heart's just not into it anymore. That's okay. You are transforming, and we're all moving into this new life. For you, it is about slow and steady wins the race. Not, I'm just going to throw everything out right now and move in this new direction. Be patient with your process. Your soul is speaking to you, especially when we feel that, even the money isn't doing it for me. It's like, wow, I'm making great money, but I'm bored, or I'm not really into, my heart is not into this anymore. Those are passion clues, or clues that you're not experiencing passion where you need to be. Now, we have 5 planets in Capricorn happening here in January. Jupiter is in Capricorn. The Sun, Mercury the messenger, Saturn, and your ruler, Pluto, all coupled together. Saturn and Pluto are making their exact coupling on January 12th. And for you, this is in the area of short distance travel, communication, the neighborhood you live in, thought patterns, habit patterns, your style of speaking and listening, the car you drive, your neighbors, your siblings, your conscious mind. It's a good time to take a short trip. And be patient with what's happening with you, because we're just at the beginning of this. This is about a new life for all of us. Now, the good news is Capricorn sextiles, Scorpio, that's opportunity. However, all these opportunities being presented to you, you may be going, been there, done that, I don't feel like that, I'm not really into that. That's okay. I see that as my soul speaking to me and letting me know that I'm ready for something new. I'm ready to do things in a new way. The Cancer lunar eclipse on the 10th is in your sister sign. Pisces and Cancer are water signs. And so it is in harmonious energy flow with any planets you have in Scorpio, which is very favorable considering the rest of us are not experiencing that. And so you have this lunar eclipse in harmony with you. You have the stellium mega conjunction in Capricorn in harmony with you. But it's not compelling. It's not pushing you. It's not driving you to I'm going to make lots of changes or I'm going to seize all of these opportunities. I think it's more important to allow yourself to feel what you're feeling and make the determination of, okay, have I outgrown this? Have I outgrown what I'm doing? Have I outgrown my neighborhood? Have I outgrown my relationship? Have I, it's going to be unique for each one of you because you're all on your own individual path and have your own life lessons that's unique to what you need at this time and what your soul is calling you to do. And that's important to remember. This Cancer eclipse is opening the door for you into your future vision. Like, this would be a good time for you to meditate on, okay, if I could have what I want, what would that look like? What would that feel like? What would I get up every day and do? Where would I be living? Who would I be living with? So this is about you playing with the ideas. Neptune in Pisces, your other sister sign, is trining the moon. So it's forming a grand water trine to the moon in Cancer and your planets in Scorpio. So you've got this gorgeous grand water trine off of your planets in Scorpio to Neptune in Pisces, who is also trining the moon. So there's a grand water trine happening for you. Meditation, daydream, being creative, tuning into your higher self, your spirituality, and what the higher self is revealing to you at this time. Your soul self, your inner being, and your soul is your inner child. So what little Scorpio really wants is what you want to be tuning into, not what you think you should be doing or what an adult who's responsible should be doing. Not that we should shirk our responsibilities. However, the passion to what you want in your life comes from listening to your own inner child and really what turns you on, what excites you. Now, I'm offering my YouTube Insiders course in January, and I don't know if you've ever thought about having your own YouTube channel. If you like to teach, educate, entertain, or inspire others, YouTube is always looking for great content, and it is growing so fast. More and more people are watching YouTube than anything. It's the biggest social media out there. And if you have value to contribute, you can build an audience and make a great living too on YouTube. If that's something that would interest you, check out my free webinar. And it's time for you to tap into that creative energy because you've got Neptune there, and then Venus moves into Pisces on the 13th. So, this is an opportunity for you to try something new and be open to your creativity and allow for the creativity to perhaps take you in a new direction, take you into an area that you never considered going into before. And it can also help with the boredom, say, if like you've outgrown your job, but you're the breadwinner, so you can't just like, hey, see you later, bye. So you keep the day job, but then you've got this fabulous project that inspires you, like your own channel or whatever you want to do, and you're getting a lot of passion from it. We don't always have to get our passion from our job. We can get passion from other areas of our life, like our projects or our hobbies. Even a hobby could be just the ticket for you. Just the ticket. And so be open to that. Be open to fresh energy and new energies coming in here for you, inspiring you and opening doors for you, and also creating new opportunities for you. Because, it really is true, as challenging as this energy is, it's in harmony with Scorpio. It's in harmony with your planets in Scorpio. And so you have a leg up in that respect, that you can take advantage of this. And what you're really seeking is this renewal of your own self-worth and really applying that sense of self-worth, self-respect, self-appreciation. Mars is in that area. Mars entered Sagittarius on the 3rd. And Mars is your traditional ruler. And so having Mars in this area of your inner and outer resources, your earning ability, your talents, your gifts, your abilities, and your sense of self-worth, he's really stirring the pot here. And that's good news, because it is about you recognizing how awesome you are and how great you are, even if you don't always feel that. Because sometimes we just get up and we have to grind it out. I got to get this done today, and I got to go shopping, and I have to, get the kids ready, and I have to, it's like I got to do this and I got to do that. And so you're showing up and doing the things that you are responsible for, and you're not recognizing how awesome you are. And Mars is here to remind you of that, hey, you're really cool. And don't forget your own inner child. Don't forget that part of you that wants to play and have fun, because that's the message with Neptune in here, is get out of the obsessive thinking, because Mercury is coupled with Saturn and Pluto. Now, I have Mercury conjunct Pluto in my first house. So I know how the brain can just like obsess about whatever. And, it's just a watch out for that, because obsessive thinking isn't going to help us at all. It's better to be daydreaming and watching videos or movies or reading books than obsessing about, where's my life going? Where is this all going? Let that go. It's important that we're all present right now, because we don't know where it's all going. We're at the beginning. We're in 1 month, and both of the moons this month are revealing to us that we're at the beginning of what we're doing. We're just at the beginning of it. And for you, what the universe is asking you is, hey, what have you outgrown? Have you outgrown, fill in the blank, and what do you want to do about it? And what can you do that is interesting for you, inspiring for you, exciting for you, and renews your own sense of self-worth? That's really important, to own that sense of self-worth, because this moon can just stir up some emotional dissatisfaction, and then Mercury can make us all obsessed, and there could be all kinds of mixed messages going on. So let that go. The way out is through Neptune, and for you, Neptune's in a fabulous part of your chart. He's in the area of creative self-expression, self-confidence, risk-taking, true love, romance, children, pleasure, pleasurable pursuits. And Venus has joined him. And they're in harmony with any planets you have in Scorpio, which is very inspiring and, creative. So the more creative you can get, and that can be a hobby. That can be something that you're just doing for fun. When I started astrology, like forever ago, in 1903, it was a hobby for years. So you never know where your hobby's going to take you. So be open to hobbies. Be open to things that you do for just pure joy and passion and fun. And that helps to balance I have all these responsibilities, I have all these bills to pay, I have all these people counting on me. It really helps with that. Now, another thing too is Uranus is moving direct right after the lunar eclipse. So it's like we got the Cancer lunar eclipse, Uranus goes direct. And Uranus has been in this area of relationships for you, for the past couple of years. And, he's really stirring things up here now that he's moving forward. It is an opportunity to look at relationships and how's it going for you in that area? Are you still happy with who you're with? Is it time for something new or someone new? Again, these are just questions that you can only answer. And that is the invitation here with Uranus moving in this direction. And, is also like, does your partner need more freedom? Does your partner want more creativity in his or her life? Do they need to be getting into something new, moving in a new direction, trying something new in their own work life, not even the relationship, but what's going on with them? Because what's going on with them can be having, an impact on you. Mercury enters Aquarius on the 16th. And then the Sun enters Aquarius on the 20th. And then on the 24th, we have the Aquarius new moon. Now, this new moon is at 4 degrees, 22 minutes, so it's right at the beginning. So again, we're at the beginning here in this 1 month. And Uranus is challenging this new moon. So, for some of you, you may be feeling like you want a new relationship, or you want your relationship to be different, or maybe, you need to change up the routine that you have with each other. Something needs to change here. And it could be, for some of you, you may want to move, and you're feeling that pull, like, I want to move. I'm bored with this neighborhood. I'm bored with this house, wherever I am, and I want a new neighborhood. I want a new place to call home. That's okay. You don't have to have the answers. You don't even have to take action. This is about honoring your feelings, honoring what's coming up for you. Because if you've outgrown where you are, you're going to have these feelings of, I really do want to, maybe I want to move to a warmer climate. I've been living up north here. I want to move south. I want to, whatever it is, whatever's calling your soul, honor that. Honor, even if it's weird. Uranus likes to be weird. He's unpredictable and surprising. And he likes to throw bolts of lightning at us. But he is bringing a lot of fresh insight for you. Maybe your partner has this insight, like, hey, have you thought about trying having your own YouTube channel? Have you thought about, starting your own, canoe business? Have you thought about, writing that book you've always talked about? You've been talking about writing that book for 20 years. How is now the time for you to start writing that book? It could come like that, like your partner comes in with the insight, and it's like, whoa, you know what? It is time for me to focus on writing that book or telling my story. Whatever that is, that could be just the thing that you need. With Uranus and Aquarius like this, it's all about freeing you from the self-imposed limitations, the self-imposed thought patterns, habit patterns, because we do this to ourselves. I even catch myself doing it, where, this is what I think, and so therefore it is. And it's like, no, it's like, it's only there because we create our own reality. But when you're just open to anything, you begin to see, whoa, there's all this over here I never even saw before in my own neighborhood, in my, my own town I live in, that I didn't even know was there because I wasn't looking, and so we can kind of do this tunnel vision thing. But then if we just take the blinders off and just like, I'm going to be open to these new opportunities the universe is presenting to me and see where it takes me. So it's more like for you, Scorpio, an invitation this month. The universe is inviting you to dinner, and they are preparing this banquet, but they don't know what you like to eat. And they don't want to serve you something if you don't want it. Because kind of right now, you're kind of bored with what you're eating. You know what I mean? Like, what we got for dinner, I'm really bored with. And so it's about you doing that inner work of, okay, well, what is it that I like now? And am I open to something new? Am I open to new experiences? And it's really important because that's the reward with Uranus, is being open to new experiences. When you reach out for new experiences with Uranus, you get the reward. And by doing that, it's going to open doors for you so that you can begin this new path of self-discovery, self-worth, self-appreciation, utilizing your talents, gifts, and abilities in new directions. And that's the invitation for you this month, which is kind of cool because it's like destiny's in your own hands. You're not being pushed out of anything. You're not being required to have it all figured out. It's more like play with it. Have fun with it. Be open to, like, what if? What if I moved to a warmer climate? What if I changed jobs and did something more creative in my life? How would that look for me? What would that look like for me? Who would I be working with? What kind of people would I be working with? It could be that too, and so be open to that. For some of you, you may be feeling like you really do want to move to a new neighborhood. It's okay. Is things are being revealed. Now, I'm throwing this in because I think it's fun, is we end the month with the Chinese Lunar New Year on January 25th, and it's the year of the rat. I love saying that. Every time I say rat, it makes me laugh. I just like, why would they have one of their animals be a rat? I don't know anything about Chinese astrology. I just know that I'm the dog in Chinese astrology, but I'm a lion in life, or a scorpion. And the way you can find that out is just Google it, and it's based on the year you were born. So whatever year you were born, that's the animal you are. And then you go, okay, well, if I'm the tiger because of the year I was born, how is this 2020 going to be for, how well do tigers get along with rats? So it's just something fun for you to do. This is good homework for you because it's fun for you to do. It pulls you into that fifth house of play and pleasurable pursuits. And that's really important because that's one of the big messages in here for you, Scorpio, is to be doing things that are pleasurable and fun and pull you into your inner child and pull you into just being creative. And, it looks like daydreaming is really rewarded in here this month. And stay out of our head. Don't think too much. Don't need to have it all figured out. Just be open to the new opportunities and how you're really feeling and where you want to go and what supports your sense of self-worth. Now, for those of you available for love, it's on. I mean, you've got Venus in there. And that could be, just the thing. It's like, be open to somebody new. Be open to someone, sensitive and spiritual and dreamy. Maybe a Pisces. Pisces are perfect for Scorpios. They're really good. So are Cancers. Are very good for you. So be open to that and see where that takes you, because that could be something too that you need right now. It's just like someone new in your life, someone interesting, someone fun, who brings you out to do fun things and is a good companion for you. And that can help to open up other things like, whoa, if I met this new person and we're having fun, maybe I could try a new career. Maybe I, could move, or whatever it is that you need at this time in your life. For those of you coupled, is be open to what your partner is revealing to you, because your partner could be, bringing to you very insightful, intuitive hits on exactly what you should be doing right now. What's that saying? If the messenger be an ant, heed them. I've noticed this in my own life, is that the universe will get a message to me right through other people. It comes right through somebody else. It's exactly what I need to hear. And it. All you got to do is trust your instincts, trust your intuition. You'll know it when you hear it. It just resonates like, oh, okay, that's what I need to be doing. Yeah, I should try that. That is a good idea. So, even if it's zany, you'd be surprised that it could be just exactly the medicine that you need right now to feel inspired and passion again in your life. How is your career? I mean, your career's doing good. It's just that you may be feeling like, I'm doing great. I'm making great money, but, I'm feeling kind of bored or stuck. If that's the case, be open to shaking it up and trying something new. That's where the rewards are for everybody, is being open to new possibilities, new opportunities. Now, if something's working, you don't change it. That's what Saturn is reminding us, is that, okay, if something's working and the structure you have is doing well for you, great. Or if you do want to change it, let's plan it out. Saturn rewards planning and strategy. You like strategy. And so you could say, like, in a year from now, I'll be in this new business, or 6 months from now, I'll be in this new business. That way you're taking your time and you're being very analytical and responsible, and you're persevering. That's how Saturn and Pluto rewards. Is not so much Pluto, but he is in Capricorn, and Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. So Saturn's really in charge here, even though Pluto would not would not agree with that. But you have to go to who is the ruling sign when and Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Pluto is in Capricorn. And so this new beginning, maybe for some of you, it's about, teaching. For some of you, it could be about, teaching a class. It could be about learning a new skill, going back to school. It could be something like that too. Like maybe you're here to teach what you know or teach something that you're really good at. That could be the new beginning too. So be open to shaking it up and putting yourself out there in a new direction, but doing it methodically, doing it in a practical way. Setting a goal, in 6 months from now, in a year from now, I will be here. And these are the action steps I'm going to take to get to this goal. Then the universe is in there totally supporting you. Mars is in the area of your money. So the more you hustle, the more you earn. But even the money, it's like, it's good. I see you doing really well financially, but it's still not kind of like, okay, yeah, I'm doing great. But it's not like, oh, wow, I'm doing great. And, I love what I'm doing. And although for some of you, it could be. You'll have to decide. But I do see with Mars, it's always the more you hustle, the more you draw in. So it's, in order to do that, you got to have some passion in what you're doing. But he's also encouraging you to renew that sense of self-worth and self-appreciation. How is your health? I'm not seeing any challenges to the health. It's looking pretty good in here for you. And spiritually, is tune into your higher self and your soul self, because there's a lot being revealed to you at this time. So we want to have that daydream time going on. We want to have that quiet time. We want to have the meditation time. And allow the higher voice, the higher self, the inner child, soul self, to direct you into your best opportunities that are going to make you really happy and satisfied. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, and sharing my videos. Scorpio, you're rocking awesome. And thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It helps to support the channel, and it lets you know when I upload. So until next time, Scorpio, you really are in a strong position. What is your heart's desire? Now, what do you desire?